Hello everybody! Welcome to Nerdweeb Games. I'm Nerd,
I'm Weeb.
and today we are playing the ever so infamous Sonic 06. And I know there's a lot of Let's Plays of Sonic 06 out there in the world, but I like to think this one's going to be a little bit different, because I actually fucking love this game, completely unironically, which is very, very unpopular of an opinion. But yeah, dude, I fucking love this game. It's like a huge part of my childhood, but my friend Trevor here is a complete Sonic the Hedgehog '06 noob, am I right?
I mean, I've never played it. I've never really seen a Let's Play of it. I've only ever seen like clips out of context from YouTube poops and shit. That's about it. I really don't know anything
Well,
about it.
we're gonna be experiencing the actual game today. For you, it'll be the first time. And I gotta say, I'm very excited to see your reactions, because, I mean, I don't want to call you pretentious, but you are.
I mean, I won't deny it.
I mean, yeah, own it, right? You're right. And as pretentious as you are, I mean, you have good taste. And
Oh, I
because you
know.
have good taste, I know you're gonna hate this game. I have shit taste, proudly. So I love this game.
I mean, like, I don't know if I can hate it if I'm not actually like playing it myself. You know what I mean? Because like, if
Yeah.
I'm watching someone else do it, I have like this like safety net of like I don't have to actually suffer through what is probably would be something I would hate.
That's true.
Otherwise, I
That's
can
very
kind of.
true.
I mean, it was looking pretty fun so far. She's having like a vision.
Oh wow,
There's a beetle in there.
it's Satan.
Miss Elise?
Either that or it's a Metal Gear. I don't know what that thing is.
It's alright.
Yeah, no, she's just tripping. She's bitches be crazy. You know what they say.
Yeah, man.
We give thanks.
I mean, so the funny thing is, I've seen a lot of Let's Plays of this game, and everybody always makes the same fucking joke during this cutscene. They're like, "Oh, I thought we were playing a Sonic game. What is this Final Fantasy shit?" And it's like, okay, valid, yes, true, but at the same time, you gotta admit, it's a very pretty game. You know,
Yeah, I like
for
this. I like this graphics
2006,
so far.
right?
The lighting's nice too.
And then, oh no! Ah! We're being attacked! You know, now things
is
start
like
to get a little bit Sonic-y, you know?
It's weird that this is like
Listen.
it's 2006, but like the this looks like a Final Fantasy game from like post 2010, where like Nomura came in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's a
Where-
beautiful game, and it's the best game to ever exist ever.
Oh my God, this is my first criticism of the game. Why is Eggman not fucking fat?
Yeah. Well, okay, no, he is fat-ish.
No, he
He's,
has
like,
a
got
pot belly like that girl on Pulp Fiction, but he is not like the obese man with skinny legs that I know him as. There's no reason to call him Eggman if he just has a pot, you know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to be a round-ass motherfucker. That is what I come
You
to
could
Eggman
call him
for.
Pot Man, but people might get the wrong idea.
Wait, how so?
Oh, here we go.
They're gonna,
Look at
they're
my
gonna
boy!
mistake him for Robotnik.
Look at my beautiful boy! You know, you joked about the mistaking thing, but she literally just mistook him for Silver the Hedgehog.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a very common plot point among Sonic games, huh?
It's like the second time she's already mistook something for something else.
Oh god, let's not
These
let's
are
not
visions.
start picking apart the let's
Ah,
not
I
pick
don't
apart the
care.
plot right now. Sonic the Hedgehog! What a beautiful boy!
He actually
So-
does look like Jim Carrey in this one.
He really kind of does. But you know, I don't have a lot of complaints about this game because it's perfect and the best game ever made. But one thing I will say is
Yeah,
that
it's Silver.
oh hey Silver, Sonic's personality after this cutscene is complete dog shit. Like he's so boring and bland. He has no personality. But this first cutscene gets him so right. He's so charming and
Like,
nice. I love this
is he just
cutscene.
like not cocky in this following cutscene, or is he just
Also,
like,
hello downgrade graphics.
oh yeah, that is a real big step down.
Just a little bit, but you know it's 2006. It's
This
whatever.
reminds me of like in
I-
Kingdom Hearts and shit, when like you get those like pretty cutscenes, but then the rest of the game is just like you have like dialogue bubbles and then like the regular game graphics.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm sure you're familiar with the this game's rush development.
I mean, like not
so-
much, but I've heard about it.
Right. Yeah, well, it was pretty much hell on earth making this game, and because of that, the cutscenes, it's not just like CGI and non-CGI cutscenes. There's like a weird it's like some cutscenes didn't get to render completely, so they're like CGI, but they look kind of worse. There's like a wide variety of cutscenes in this game in terms of quality.
Interesting.
But they're all perfect because this game's perfect.
I'm just amazed I didn't get to render them. That's how does that even work?
I mean, it makes perfect sense when you know the lore of Sonic 06, of which there is none.
Okay.
Also, this is my favorite shot in the game. He watches Eggman fly away instead of running after him, and this goes on for like 14 seconds. Like, we're still going.
This is like the opening of Star Wars. Fucking Star Destroyer comes through.
And this is the first of many loading screens, of which all take like so long. They'll probably be cut down in the edit, but this game's like major criticism that everybody has of it is that the loading screens are very, very plentiful and very, very lengthy.
This is kind of the only thing I know about this game is this opening section. Well, not even like the section itself. I just recognize this level from like clips of people showing off glitches.
Dude, this hub world is literally like my childhood happy place. I spent so many days of my life after school just running around this hub world, jumping on all the rooftops, talking to the NPCs, living my best life. And I know it's shit, and I know that Sonic Adventure has better hub worlds, but I prefer this hub world because this game's perfect. This is the tagline of this Let's Play. This game's perfect.
Hey,
but,
man, art is subjective.
It's so subjective.
It is perfect.
And I'm living proof of that. Also, hey, Tails.
Call yourself art, you pretentious. You call me pretentious.
Listen, I call you pretentious, and that's like the most pretentious thing someone could do. So really, we're both the same.
It's fair. We're both.
But because you're a weep, you're
together.
Automatically more pretentious than I am.
Does
Also, just to clear that up, I am a nerd. Yes, I am also a weeb. Don't get me wrong, but like Trevor's on a whole other level than me. Because I love anime. He is, he's pretty autismo. Which is, nothing wrong with that.
You will hear no shortage of references to pop culture, to obscure nonsense throughout this Let's Play. That is my thing.
Yeah.
I had a question though, like if you have two hypocrites in the same room, do they cancel each other out?
You know what? That's a really good idea. We should do a social experiment about that. Oh wait, we are.
Exactly. This whole this whole fucking Let's Play.
Also, this guy right here is the only NPC in the game that actually has a name, and his name's fucking Alberto Robert. Because that's what Italian people are called. Also, apparently this is Venice.
Do you want to jump into our first topic, which was that the word weeb fucking sucks?
The word weeb does suck, but you are a weeb.
Yeah,
so.
because, I mean, I always call myself that as, like, a deliberate joke of where, like, it's supposed to be self-deprecating, but, like, in a self-aware sense. But then, I feel like the self-awareness has been lost nowadays, and it has almost become, like, the American version of otaku for people who are not at all otaku or nerds in any way. But...
Let's be real. At this point, it literally means anybody who has a passing interest in Japanese culture.
It's sad, because like back in the day, it used to be like the meme photo was like an old fat dude with a katana and a kimono and like a body pillow. You know what I mean?
Yep. But see,
what happened
this is
to
the cool thing, though.
That's
this
the
is the cool
weeaboo
thing because we are taking the word back, because even though by most people's definitions I would also be considered a weeb, we are refusing to acknowledge that, and we're calling you a weeb because you really are a weeb in every sense of the word.
Like,
in the true sense of the word.
I would consider myself an otaku. I don't actually think I'm a weeb because I actually
and
have
that is the most weebiest thing someone can say.
Like, I don't even, like, try to say I know anything about Japanese culture, despite the fact that I've been to Japan. You know what I mean? But...
Well, actually, that's a good jumping off point. Anyone who's wondering, like, who the fuck me and Trevor are, by the way, I'm CJ.
Yeah, I'm Trevor, hi. He's CJ. He's British, I'm not.
Yeah, about that. I am British. You wouldn't be able to tell because my accent's kind of all over the place, but long story fucking short, I have an Irish dad and thus an Irish twang, and I only hang out with American people, so they've kind of corrupted me over the years. Combine the two together and you get my fucking weird-ass accent. But yeah, me and Trevor actually met in Japan because we were both studying abroad, and I was like, "Hey, a fellow nerd," and he was like, "Hey, a fellow weeb," and then
Yeah.
we became Nerdweeb Games.
It's all been downhill since then.
Oh man, tell me about it.
We're playing Sonic 06 for our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, as everybody can tell by looking at this is our first YouTube video that we've ever done, and we're still kind of getting used to it, and it's kind of awkward, and I'm sure we'll get better with time.
I feel like the first step to becoming a better YouTuber is to stop acknowledging the fact this is a YouTube video and like actually talk about stuff. But like, we're
No, you're
incapable
right.
of that. We have to talk
I
about
mean,
the process.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So
Yeah,
this we're currently playing Wave Ocean, which is okay. This is a controversial opinion, as are all my opinions about this game. But this is actually one of my favorite first levels in any Sonic game ever. I know it's basically a ripoff of Emerald Coast, but I prefer this level to Emerald Coast. I think it's like a perfect introduction. You know, it's fun. It's pretty easy. It's got good paths and openness, and I don't know. I just like this level.
I think like watching this, it just kind of makes me remember like one of the things I disliked about most of the early 3D Sonic games, because they got better in time.
What's
but,
that?
Was just the camera.
Yeah, the camera
really
was
think
never that great.
Yeah, it really took them a long time to get the camera better. I don't think. I remember. What was it? What's the one where he's a werehog? That one had a good camera.
Oh, Sonic
At least a
Unleashed.
better one.
Sonic Unleashed, the second best Sonic game of all time, next to 06.
Yeah, Unleashed, which I have a German friend. We have like friends all over the place. He is a staunch defender of Unleashed. He thinks as a game that has aged well. And you know what?
It
from what I
has
remember,
aged
I
well.
agree.
What a great guy your friend is.
It was one of the. I just remember all the discourse around the game when it came out was just people making fun of the werehog. But it's like once you get over that, it's like it's actually kind of cool. I mean, like
No, it's a great game.
it's funny. It's kind of supposed to be funny,
Yeah.
you know? Like I don't know why people
Yeah,
made
no.
a big deal about it.
I mean, it's the same thing with like, man, what was I talking about the other day? There's just certain concepts that people will never give a chance to because they're
Yeah.
just inherently so ridiculous.
That's when there's an old film critic. He still writes, I think. But his name is Film Crit Hulk, and he would talk about how like movies often have these things they call like the tangible elements that people would latch onto. And he was talking about Spider-Man
Right.
3, and he was talking about like people would always say that it's bad because of like emo Peter Parker. But then really, if you watch
Right,
the movie,
yeah.
like it's not bad because of that. That's just the thing you remember, and you can obviously point at it and just be like, yes, this is the reason. But like the reason that movie's bad is because of all kinds of other problems in the production and the scripting. But let me let my dog in
Right,
real quick.
yeah.
Can you hear her barking? I let the
yeah,
door crack.
but
I don't know why she doesn't walk in, but let me grab her real quick.
it's alright. We'll call it a cameo, guest starring Trevor's dogs. Dude, these mock speed sections literally make me want to throw up.
Okay, what I miss? Besides running
Hello.
on rocks.
You missed me almost missing that fucking jump. That loop that I just went through, is really notoriously glitchy, whereas it's like if you don't hit it at the exact right angle, Sonic will just fly off at the end.
Okay.
And like this is a mock speed section at the end of a level, and if you get a game over in this section, you have to do the whole game again from the start, like from the intro cutscene, playing that fucking mini game with the red rings again. If you get a game over here, so the fact that that loop is so broken and that's like the last part of the last section of the first level is just, oh man. It's like, not the best, but it's still a perfect game, don't get me wrong. But yeah.
I mean,
could be,
yeah.
you know,
Of
slightly
course,
better.
like perfect things are imperfect.
Exactly.
Not
It's not a
only-
paradox.
Not
It's
only
not a
are we
paradox, okay?
hypocrites, but everything is a paradox or an oxymoron.
It looks like the
We are
princess
living in
has
a
moved to
contradiction.
another location. Let's head
Tails
back to the
This is
Just
the
made
duality
this a
of man,
Mario
the
game.
Jungian thing, sir. It's the second time today I've
So,
quoted
okay.
Full Metal Jacket.
Well, you are a nerdweeb.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, the first time I wasn't even the one who brought up Kubrick. That was someone else.
Wow, that is impressive.
Just always leads back to me though, because I'm the one who will be like, "Can I go through his whole catalog?" And they'll be like, "No." Do it anyway.
Yeah, I totally missed that when I used to hang out with you every day. God,
Yeah, of course.
I used to love listening to you drone on and on about all the fucking stupid film shit.
Oh man, you should have been there. I finally got these new shelves in my room, man. I've had
new shelves.
Almost
Whoa,
a year.
That's crazy.
I mean, you already knew this. I don't know what the
So
fuck you're
exciting.
But like for like a year, I just
Dude,
had,
he
like,
got new shelves.
all these
Come
like
on, man, this is breaking
books.
news.
I just had like all these books and DVDs and stuff just scattered all over my room because I didn't have anywhere to put them. I had like some shelves, but they were really small, and I would literally stack them against the wall on like a thing of cardboard and just like throw them on tables and on my bed, and I would just sleep next to them. But like I finally got these two shelves that actually function like a normal shelf should, that I can put stuff on. And the minute I could finally fit all of my manga and all my books onto one shelf, I dragged my sister and her boyfriend into my room because they were just the unfortunate souls who were next to me at the time that I finished it. And I was just like, guys, I'm going to 1, brag, 2, brag, and then 3, I'm going to literally just pick off every random fucking book I can find and then explain everything about it. And I did that for a straight hour. And I just had to watch, because like, you know, your sister's boyfriend isn't gonna be rude and be like, I'm gonna leave now, I don't want to hear this anymore. He's gonna sit there and listen. I'm gonna take advantage of that. My sister, she'll leave, but he'll still be there out of courtesy, and I can take advantage.
Oh shit! Sorry, were you still talking? I fell asleep.
Thank you, Lord Regis.
Lord Regis, actually.
Regis.
He is the Monopoly man of Sonic. He's Monopoly the Hedgehog. Also, there are magic mirrors in this game. For some reason.
Wait. What is this, Kirby?
Yes.
It's like
everything.
my favorite Kirby game, by the way. The game is amazing.
You're a good girl, Elise.
But like, you brought up the whole fact of like there are certain concepts where people just make fun of it, and then all the discourse around the game is just thrown down the toilet for this one joke.
Yeah.
This kind of also happened in this game because, as everybody knows, which I think you probably know it, even though you've never seen the game before, there is an interspecies relationship
Yeah.
in this game. Yeah, there is these two on screen right now, Miss Elise and Sonic Boy. They may or may not fall in love, and people, you know, like to make fun of it. It's the same with like the Bee movie, you know, people make fun of that. Because it's like, oh, it's a human and an animal.
And
It's
also
so
'cause
funny.
it's fucking Jerry Seinfeld, but yeah.
Dude, if Jerry Seinfeld was in Sonic 06.
Yeah, I wish he was Eggman. He was the
He just
original
plays
poor
Eggman.
Jim Carrey.
Dude, I would pay to see that.
They're like, Jerry, you want to reprise your role in this new live-action Sonic movie? He's just like, no.
I mean, he did the B movie. He'll do fucking anything for a check.
Get Jim Carrey to do it.
Also, boss fight. Cool. This boss is actually pretty easy.
But yeah, I almost didn't even question the interspecies relationship because I think the internet, like, if I was around 2006, then yeah, I'd question it. But like at this point,
At this point, it's just so well known.
Stuff for too long that this doesn't even like
Yeah.
I didn't even consider that weird for a second. I had to remember like, oh yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
Oh wait, bestiality is wrong. My
Yeah.
bad.
That's not just a thing you see online all the time.
No, totally. ZooTube? What's that? Anyway. We're gonna edit that out. Probably won't. So, the thing about that gets me, though, is that everyone makes fun of it. Which, you know, is totally fair. It is kind of weird and awkward, but it's obvious if you play this game, and as someone who's a Sonic 06 apologist, that they were kind of going for, like, Sonic, but a fairy tale with this whole story. You know, it's like set in a kind of ancient kingdom, and they've got like magic mirrors and shit. The whole game looks like Final Fantasy. They're trying to make like, you know, a Sonic game that also kind of feels like a fairy tale. And, you know, how is Sonic and Elise's relationship any different from something like, I don't know, Beauty and the Beast or Tiana and the Frog? You know? No one questions that. because it's a fairy tale.
I
and
guess like
people
the
fall in
only
love with animals all the time.
I guess the only reason they don't is because
That's quick.
I don't know if the authors knew that people would think is weird if there was like a bestiality idea in there, so they had to like make it so that they turned back into humans. So you have that like, I guess that normie safety net.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, actually. I didn't think about it that way. If Sonic turned into a human in this game, ooh, 10 out of 10.
That'd be horrifying. Oh my god, can you
Just like,
imagine?
hey, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog! And then he just morphs into a human. He's like, kill me!
He becomes like
That'd
the
be
Sonic
instant 10 out of
in
10.
that like Sonic Dreams collection thing, that weird like nightmare
Oh
fuel
god,
game.
no, please no. Let's not talk about that. I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm still traumatized.
I just want Matthew Matosis to keep talking about it.
Matthew Matosis.
Do you ever see his video?
How long is this gonna go on? Sorry, I know this game off by heart.
I'll get their attention.
And you take the princess.
Okay.
Okay, you be careful, Tails.
I have a whole bag of Twizzlers in front of me, and I'm going to make my way through this slowly over the course of this Let's Play.
I am so happy for you.
Hold on.
I didn't used to like Twizzlers, but
Okay.
I don't know. They're actually just kind of fun to eat. I don't even really care about the taste.
You must be the only person still keeping Twizzlers in business, because
You're welcome.
nobody eats them anymore.
Honestly, these are spoiled out candy that I got from the theater I work at.
Wow.
My managers are considerate people.
That's cool.
Like when we have to spoil out our candy, there's like, hey, you guys want these bags of candy? We'll just put them in our break room. You guys go on break, grab some fucking stale ass M&Ms
Well, there
and
we
shit. And we're like,
go.
yeah, okay, we'll do that. So I just
Love
before I
that.
left work tonight, I just grabbed a bag of them. Just have a whole thing of Twizzlers.
Have you ever seen these levels where Sonic is carrying Elise during gameplay? As you can see, it just looks wrong. He's like homing attacking with his feet. Like, how is she not getting whiplash? It's just, there's a lot going on here.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that village for some reason.
You know, yeah, I didn't really question that. I didn't really think about it, like how does fucking momentum work?
Right.
is a nerd
I mean, this game notoriously has like zero momentum physics. It's like the only Sonic game with zero momentum physics. Because I guess they couldn't code it in
I
time.
noticed that.
So, as you can see, Sonic is walking at a leisurely pace, and he's standing on the side of this, well, now he's not, but he was standing on the side of this wall perfectly fine. And, when you're going through a loop-de-loop, if you walk around the loop-de-loop, he will still stay on the loop-de-loop, so you can just hang, standing completely still, upside down in the middle of a loop-de-loop. It's great. What are physics?
I was gonna say, like, even
Yeah.
Sonic Heroes had, like, it felt like it had decent speed, almost to a fault. But that game,
Yeah, no,
this
Sonic
camera
Heroes
can
is
almost make
too
you go too
slippery.
fast. Yeah, slippery is a good word for it.
Sonic 06 is probably one of the slowest Sonic games, like, not only in his, like, movement speed, but also, as you might see, there's a lot of moments where the game just has literal FPS slowdown built into the game, which is great.
It's perfect.
But yeah,
though.
this level is actually one of my favorite levels. It's got a lot of multiple paths, and it's not too long like some of the later levels in the game.
What
I
do
like
you
it.
want, puppy? Come here. Come here. Don't whine. Come here.
Puppy cameo.
I ain't giving you a Twizzler, though. That's for me. You don't want
That's,
Twizzler.
yeah, it's
Those are
probably
bad
not
for you.
helpful. Ooh,
And
that's
we're already
really
on the
cool.
second level, and you've already called both of these levels your favorite, like some of your favorite
They are.
levels.
They are my favorite. What of it?
Like me
Fight
going
me.
through the episodes of Eva.
Yeah, I mean, Sonic 06 is like the same as Evangelion if you think about it.
Yeah, I remember that time that Shinji fucked a human girl.
I mean,
Wait.
wait. Oh, speaking of fucking a human girl, this is the first of many romantic cutscenes between them, and I'm just so excited to experience the
This is
beauty.
I remember this scene from a YouTube poop where a guy like took that shot of like the grass and put it as a Windows desktop.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally the Windows XP background. Like, there's
It
no
does look like
sugarcoating
one.
it. I love how she's like, you're
hear my
hurt,
dog, like,
and then there's
scuttling around?
nothing on his arm.
It's adorable.
Yeah, I do. I love him.
I'm sorry.
It's adorable. You want back out again?
Oh wait, best line in the
Okay.
game coming up.
Let me go let her out again. Oh,
Smile.
Finicky.
I love him. Ah, he's doing the finger wag like it's Sonic 1. Wow, such references. Perfect game. And then the music swells. Dun, 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 dun. Can I just say also, the soundtrack in this game is so beautiful. And like, I know it sounds like I'm memeing, but I genuinely love this game. It's such a good game. It's so good. It's so underrated. People hate it for no reason. But you know what? I'll always be there for you, Sonic 06. Okay? You're my baby.
Yes.
The name of our sun god, our country honors, is Solaris. You know, the screen effect. Hello, welcome back. I've just been gushing about this game. When am I not?
Vision from the first scene. Never mind.
Yeah.
They're still walking.
They're still. Yeah, no, they're still in the XP background. Her dad's dead. Do you feel bad now for making fun of her?
Now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again.
What's that?
What can I do?
It's Eggman. And then this is the bit where he rips her arm off.
Sonic! Wait! I can't run that fast.
Don't worry, just raise your head and run. It's so beautiful. I love this game.
You sound like you're in denial.
I mean, maybe a little bit,
I've never run so fast.
or maybe it's just a perfect game. Both are equally likely possibilities.
If you have time to worry, then run.
If you have time to worry, then run.
Yeah, like that
Oh,
Disney movie.
best character introduction. Here we go.
Tangled.
Silver!
I've been looking for you.
You're the evilest Twiggle.
Trigger.
Dude, Silver the Hedgehog,
Will condemn
what a
us
great
all.
character introduced in a terrible game.
My name is Silver.
I've never liked the way Silver looks.
For the future of the world,
Well,
I will destroy
that's
you.
fair. His head is literally a pot leaf.
Yeah, it is, and I kind of hate that you can see his ears behind it, and he has a big bush of hair or fur on his like
Yeah.
Time for you
chest.
to
Like, this looks weird.
disappear.
I don't know why.
Evilest Trigger.
Yeah. Also, this boss fight is probably like the most glitchy thing in the entire game because it's possible to get caught in an infinite death loop where he throws you into like an invisible wall and then you keep like getting the ring after it like leaves your body and you're just stuck forever in a silvery fucking purgatory. It's so good.
Okay,
Perfect game.
dude. Imagine being in an infinite death loop.
And imagine it being
That would
like a
suck.
little pot-headed hedgehog that's responsible for it.
You just wake up and you keep reliving the same day where you died. And you're like, God damn it! Like, cause you're always gonna have that euphoria moment. When you get to the end of the dream, you're like, wait, I've lived this before, and then you die and you forget it the minute you wake back up. You have
Yeah.
to go through the whole
that
cycle of
happens.
learning it again just to die and start over. It's like that Twilight Zone episode.
I mean, Sonic 06 is actually, it actually started off as a rejected Twilight Zone script.
Now.
Because nothing speaks Twilight Zone more than Sonic 06.
Exactly. I mean, I'd believe it. I don't know about you, but I'd totally believe it.
You had an S rank on the first two missions too, right?
That
So
was
there's 3
incredible.
S ranks.
I mean, like I said,
Where'd you go, boy?
I'm very good at this game. Although, to be honest, it's been such a long time since I've actually played this game, like, with my own two hands. I've watched a lot of videos of it and stuff, but it's been, like, at least 5 or 6 years since I've literally played the game with my own hands. It's so weird. I feel so nostalgic. Maybe that's why I'm, like, overhyping this game.
I mean, it's better than just like gawking at the parts that everyone has already gawked at.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the thing. There's, like,
Hey.
hey, there's only so much I can make fun of this game for that's original. Everyone's torn this game to shreds, so
Yeah.
if I want to bring something new to this conversation, I just gotta like overhype it because I do like genuinely love this
How could
game,
someone like you
and I feel like there's not enough
construct
videos on the internet of people playing this game and actually having a good time with it, you know?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For the sake of the future,
And what is the point of this channel if not to entertain people and give them a little fun place to hang out for 30 minutes or so.
Wait! Ha! Don't you dare turn your back on me!
God, he looks kind of awkward on the
Time
ground
I
though.
finally put an end to this. Amy?
Oh my God, is that
Am I right,
Amy? What?
Amy's here! Best girl! Absolutely not!
That close-up was really close.
Yeah.
It went all the way in the zoom.
Yeah, I mean, this whole game's animation was done with mocap, which doesn't give it any favors.
Is it really? What the hell?
Yeah.
What a weird game to do that for.
I think that is where we're going to leave off for today. So, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Later!